Walking Macau Streets. Dear Lord, show me a sign. Give me a map. Oh yeah.
Okay, so who is Centro? This is kind of a important historical street in Macau, and I'll put the map right away just so you can see this linear progression that kind of follows these main churches all the way down. And this central street, Rua de Centro, would have been kind of the driving force of going up and down, connecting all these Portuguese churches, basically. And there was Chinese settlements, but they were kind of like down the hill a little bit, and definitely to the north towards the mainland China. And then, but this is kind of the main commercial street that they would walk up and down. And of course, it's much different now in 2024. And in 2024, it's not really, doesn't really serve that main purpose whatsoever. More things are driven a different way, more east through west. And but anyways, at one point in Macau history, this was a very prominent street. And it would kind of run parallel with the Grand Praia, the big beach road, which was just down the hill a little bit. And it's actually like parallel to it. So Central Street is the main street, kind of going up through the row of churches predominantly. And that's what we're going to be walking down today. And I'm going to be starting at one end of it and walking to the other one at nighttime, which is also equally kind of cool. You'll see lots of different businesses behind me. But more than anything, I think you don't want me to be describing it. You want to see it for yourself as if you were walking there yourself. So let's do that right now. So this is Central Street, Rua de Central in Macau. Okay, so this particular street, well, this particular one right there with this beautiful window right in front is Lazarus Street. And then down that way is the ocean, which is now Namban Lake, but it used to be where Praia Grande is at. And this up here is kind of a governor's building, which is not my main focus, but this one is my main focus right here, Rua Centro. So we're going to be walking up Rua Centro right there. And this one used to be the main street of Macau back historically in the Portuguese era. So that's going to be why I want to focus on that. And we'll just start right here with this beautiful, beautiful corner before we begin our video. So, and I'll tell you everything I know about Rua Centro as we walk down it. So stay tuned. So yeah, that's one beautiful corner building. Yeah, it looks amazing. Amazing in the light. That whole street looks amazing actually. It's a hair salon. And I'm gonna go across the street. I kind of have to focus on what I want to focus on. So down that way is St. Lazarus' church. Directly down that way. And I am going to walk down this street called Rua Centro. So this used to be the there's a governor's house, that pink building all the way down that way, down by the water. But this one right here called Rua Centro that we're going to be walking down was kind of the main street for the Portuguese city back in the days when it was basically all the Portuguese kind of settled up on the hill, and then the Chinese were kind of more near the waterfronts or up in the northern parts, and they'd kind of fill in different gaps around the city. It's kind of interesting side over there as well. Okay, so we're going to walk down Rua Centro and try to capture the feeling of the city as we do. The lighting is just about right. Let's see here. A lot of nice shops on this street as well, so I'll probably highlight some of those shops as we go down them. Actually, a lot of them are still open tonight right now as well. So let's kind of turn around a little bit. Okay, so there's one called Jason Cafe and Bistro. Kind of curious what that one's all about. And actually, to be honest, the other side of the street is better, so I'm gonna walk towards that. It's better because there's no cars blocking it. So now look at that amazing view like that. And then now we can see what this is all about. So it looks like they got avocado, yogurt. So it's kind of a health food. Oh, smoothie bowls. So Jason Bistro is a, I should try that shop. So they got all kinds of cool stuff in there. Also, iFood Award. So yeah, that shop is something that I should probably try and maybe try to film as well. Let me see. This one, I think that one has a lot of the traditional Malcanese foods. We're gonna keep on walking down. It's getting a little bit dark, so it's not really that good for filming, but now that my cars are gone and the one way, I go up this way. Here's an interesting place called Metal Fitness. Rock metal. Quick House, it's called. Electronic articles. It's got little patios as well. Okay, so we're gonna walk by the theater, which is gonna be up on the hill. So yeah, this whole street would have had churches all the way up and down it, all the way down to basically down to Ama Temple, and all the way up to Sao Paulo ruins. The Peña Church would be behind us as well. St. Anthony is ahead of us, and these would have went down to the ocean. So that would have been called Praia Grande, which is like a big beach road. And then this is the teatro, the theater. Let's get across the street here. Then St. Anthony's Church would have been up here. Augustino Church up here. Let's try to go down this way a little bit. So we're going to keep on walking down that street, but let's just try to capture some of these a little bit. So yeah, basically you had a big stream of churches. You have St. Lazarus, Peña Church, and then St. Paul, St. Anthony, St. Dominic's, Sao Domingos, Sao Paulo. And then this right here is Dom Pedro Cinema. So just kind of think of this whole street, Central Street, as kind of this historic street with all these, connecting all of the most famous, some of the most famous churches, the theater, cinema. That's not a, it's like a, it's where they do, they play at that place. So this street is going to end shortly, and it's going to end at San Malo. So San Malo is the main street that goes across. And now that one would have more of a main focus for the city than, looks kind of cool. So it'd have more of a main focus, San Malo Street, than Central Street in the current era. So let's just kind of, it's getting a little bit too dark, so we'll just do our best to finish the the street. And then they're doing a ton of construction right here. So this would be the final stretch of Hua Central Street. So this is kind of go down a little bit. And this one right here is City Hall, the one that they're doing construction on. So that one is temporarily being worked on. And now we're basically walking downhill, and then if we kept going straight, we'd go right to Say Cathedral. So I think what I would like to do is end the video. It's a little bit too dark to film on this particular street at this particular spot, but then once I got all the way to the main street, it'll have a completely different feel to it. There's the kitchen right there. It's a Japanese place. Okay. There's a Familia house, pension house. And then here's foot traffic because of the construction. That's one of the pension houses right there. So these pension houses have some of the lowest priced hotel rooms to stay in the city. And they're also usually well located. And there's our street right there. The Central. So we're going to walk down a little bit further, then we're going to end our street. And then at the end here, it's called Circle Square, which has Jollibees, I think, Starbucks. They got Starbucks right there too. Pizza Hut as well. So we're going to go all the way down to the end of the street. And then this goes all the way down to San Malo. So San Malo is historically now not historically, but now it's the main street, but historically this would have been the main street. It was Central. Yeah. What's that?
Is it a GoPro or?
It's YouTube.
You now YouTubing?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry for disturbing you.
No worries. I have a channel if you want to see it.
Huh?
I have a channel if you want to see it.
I just want to know that this is what type of camera?
Oh, this is a GoPro camera.
I just want to know what type of camera is this.
GoPro.
Okay, I don't disturb you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No
very
worries.
much.
Yeah. But yeah,
You
so
can use YouTube now.
not now. I'll upload it later.
Upload later. Okay,
Yeah.
I see.
I have a channel called Get Sidetracked in Macau.
Maybe I head now.
Yeah. So that's Central Street right there, Hua Central. And then we just came out to San Malo. So San Malo goes all the way down to Wynn Casino, MGM Casino, Lisboa casinos. And it also goes down to Say Cathedral, post office right there, and also down to Snado Square and Hotel Central down that way. So on that note, we're gonna end our video. Hua Central.